Project 1065, Chapter 86, The Science Experiment. Otmar emptied the contents of his suitcase out on one of the beds in our room. I scanned the equipment looking for a gun, a bomb, anything, but it was just a random collection of scientific equipment, just like mine. I frowned. Empty the others, Otmar told us. Erhard and I overturned the scientific suitcases onto the bed. It was a kuddelmuddel. There is nothing dangerous or suspicious in it that I could see. Find the pieces with the red dots, Otmar told us. He held one up to show us the little red dot painted on it. Fritz came back from whatever errand he'd been sent on, gave Otmar a cryptic nod, and then the four of us sifted through the equipment until we found all the ones with red dots and separated them out. Otmar swept all the other equipment off the bed with a theatrical clatter. With practiced skill, he quickly assembled the pieces with red dots into one hole that fit exactly into one of the four scientific suitcases. A bomb, Fritz said. It was a bomb. It was obvious now. Wires, battery, a timer, and what looked like enough explosives to blow the top off the mountain. Otmar smiled. Gentlemen, I give you our science project. Even if the Swiss soldiers had searched our suitcases, they would never have found the bomb. It had been split up into pieces and hidden among the random useless equipment in our four suitcases. This is why they needed four of us, when nothing else mattered but our fervent devotion to the Fuhrer. Why we were nothing more than four loyal mules, our suitcase packed with death. Nazi Germany's chief export. Otmar snapped the latches closed on the suitcase bomb and replaced it on the bed with one of the other empty scientific suitcases. Quickly now, he told us. The civilian clothes from your suitcases. Your papers, your money, only what you'll need for the trip home. Pack them together in here. This was part of the plan we had at least been briefed on, our escape. Once the deed was done, we were to descend the mountain and make our way by train to the border, posing as four Swiss boys on holiday. We had fake passports and everything. The border guards would be waiting to let us back into Germany, where we would be received with a hero's welcome. On the train from Berlin, Otmar and Erhard had talked endlessly about what medals we would receive. The medals would be more impressive, they reasoned, if we lost an arm or a leg on the mission. I would have to see what I could do to help them achieve that goal at least. When the other suitcase was packed, Otmar snapped it closed and set it next to the one with the bomb. Erhard and I will plant the bomb. The detonator is preset to 15 minutes, Otmar told us. Quicks, you and Michael will go to the front desk and tell them you see a crack in the snowpack above the resort. The resort administrators will then sound the avalanche alarm, at which point the guests will be herded into the safety at the hotel's basement deep inside the mountain. That is where the bomb will be set. 15 minutes later, the bomb will detonate and everyone inside will be killed. Everybody? I said. I thought you were just here to kill Professor Goldsmith. Otmar shrugged. What do we need? What do a few more dead scientists matter? None of them are German. Otmar checked his watch, then handed Fritz a suitcase. You will carry the suitcase for our escape. You must hurry when you go to the front desk. Once the bomb is activated, it cannot be turned off. You must sound the alarm at precisely the same moment we turn on the timer. That will give the hotel staff just enough time to get everyone to the basement before the bomb goes off. We will meet you at the cable car and ride back down together. Synchronize watches. Wait, we're doing this now? I said. I panicked. I thought I'd have at least a chance to approach a guard during the conference and let them know what the plan was. Otmar picked up the suitcase with a bomb in it. Goldsmith is already here. Quick saw him in the lobby. So that's what Fritz's mission had been, to find Goldsmith. There's no reason to wait, Otmar said. He patted the suitcase. We will do our job and be well on our way home for our reward when our science project here goes off. My heart was thumping so hard I was sure the other boys could hear it. My eyes flicked from the suitcase bomb to Otmar, to Erhard, to Fritz. I could beat each of them in a straight fight, but not all together. Not all at once. Not here. How was I going to stop them? We go now, Otmar said. For Hitler. For Hitler, the other boys cried. And the mission to assassinate Hendrik Goldsmith began before I could stop it.